Alright, welcome to anyone that's going to be watching this video now and in the future. We're going to be doing if you're not talking with them, and this is bothering me. Holy shit, it's bothering me. Alright, give me 1 second actually. Now we're a bit better here. Alright, so let's get the positioning right there. If you're not talking with them, this video is about a romantic interest, someone that you may not obviously not talking with in the last couple months. It could be a couple weeks, it just depends, but I don't really intend this video to be related to anyone that it's been a year or 2 years since you heard from this person. Probably not going to relate to you, but feel free to apply it how you want. The timestamps for this particular video, as always, can be found in the comment section down below. Just look for my name. It'll be highlighted and pinned, of course, so you can navigate the video with ease. The last thing is, if you'd like to email me or get a hold of me, you can definitely do that. Just go to the About Me section of my YouTube channel page, and there will be an email link there. You can just shoot me an email about whatever your question is, or if you want a personal read, please keep it to tarot only, is all I ask. Thank you so much. If you'd like to see where your sign is going to be read, you can definitely do that just by clicking the show more info of this video. All the zodiac signs are listed there for your convenience once again. If you'd like to come back and watch your sign, obviously if you're a Pisces, it's going to be at the end of the video, so you can always just come back, or you can just wait for the timestamps, whatever works for you. And the last thing is, the story doesn't resonate, please don't make it resonate. Tarot is obviously... it's hit or miss sometimes. Some people it resonates. When the message is obviously for you, you'll know, right? So we're gonna get started with Virgo, and thanks for everyone that's joining in early. We've got Rhonda and Yannicka. Good to see you guys. And thanks. Yeah, I got a haircut a while back. I just didn't bother actually doing it up, so I was just wearing my hat, but trying not to be lazy. So. Alright folks, we're going to start with our Virgos. So if you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Virgo, your sign is going to be read first. And I hope all of you had a good Halloween. I know some of you probably have kids, so it might have been a doozy, but it's over now. We got just Thanksgiving and Christmas, so a little bit more fun coming up, should I say. Alright, Virgo. We're starting with you first. Let's get one little shuffle going on in here real quick. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask and do a couple things. My brain's kind of like all over the place. Alright, here we go. Alright, tell me about the person our Virgos are not talking with. Who is this person for our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgos? We'd like to know how this person feels. Romantic interest of Virgo. Who is this person that our Virgos are not talking with that Spirit wants us to know about? 2 cards and how this person feels, please. We have Cancer energy with the 4 of Cups, and we have 9 of Pentacles. Alright. I'll show you those cards in just a second. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles. What do we need to know about that? So, I think I already said it. Virgo energy with the 9 of Pentacles, yeah. Interesting. So we got 4 of Pentacles showing up in the reverse position. Well, I'll start off. This person seems to be missing you a little bit. The should've, the could've, the would'ves. Tell me more about the 4 of Cups upright. It could just be disappointment too here, Virgo. It's not a guarantee that this person's missing you, but there could be a degree of disappointment with this person. Page of Wands can talk about incoming communication, wanting to reach out. I wonder if this person in some cases has thought about wanting to reach out to you. Okay. Perhaps things are not going so hot in their life, that's possible. Or this person just, I don't know, we caught them on a bad day. But whatever the case is, Page of Wands upright is very positive because it can be favorable to you in that this can talk about communication or somebody wanting to reach out, flirt, talk, anything related to relationships for that matter. So it's very positive. Going to the 4 of Cups though, just look at the card. It kind of says it all. Someone sitting under the tree, reflecting back on what could have happened had this happened or I'd done this. sometimes there's variables in life you just can't change. So it's kind of a card that can talk about sometimes wanting things to be different than they really are. So sometimes you just can't change certain things. You know, you can't change certain things about yourself. So I don't know if this person might have expectations that you couldn't meet, or it's one of those things. Well, if only they did this, or they're only dressed this way or acted this way, then maybe it'd be different. I don't know. But that's really not your problem as far as I see it. The Knight of Pentacles probably does suggest this person is open to wanting to work on career goals, align with you in some ways, probably reflecting once again, coming back to this card, examining what you guys probably had in common. Nine of Pentacles is a nice card, and going to the Four of Pentacles in reverse can also suggest that this person probably wanted things their way, is trying to learn that I need to accept other people for the way they are. You get a lot of people in life that want things to go 100% their way, and they may not necessarily communicate it, to you or whoever, but they just kind of their actions kind of show that they think about themselves first before other people. And this could be a situation where this person's probably trying to sit under the tree and reflect upon that. Because the Nine of Pentacles is an open card. It can talk about somebody wanting to come into your life and work with you and support you. So it's favorable in that. If this was upright, I would tell you something different. But being reversed can suggest, if this person had a bit of a possessive nature or whatever, or is a bit stingy or selfish to them, or possessive or anything like that, that they're trying to not do that anymore. So I think that's a nice pairing. Overall, this person seems in their feelings to, it seems more of a reflection energy of the, like I said, the should have, the could have, the would have, what I could have done differently, or probably even examining possibilities. If I were to change my behavior, could this work? It's not a guarantee about anything really, but it is kind of favorable in my books slightly to you, because it does show that this person seems to probably contemplating reaching out. But let's see what else comes through. Talking about the person our Virgos are not talking with, person that's showing up in this reading for our Sun, Moon, or Rising and Venus Virgos would like to know how this person, or why this person's not talking with Virgo. Give me two cards. What do we need to know? What can we know? Empress in reverse. We got Virgo energy with that, and then we have Capricorn energy with Three of Pentacles in reverse. Boy, this kind of resonates very close to their feelings, because you know what it suggests in some ways, that this person sees things as one-sided and it wasn't growing whatsoever as far as they see it. The Empress, when it's reversed, can directly talk about lack of growth in a connection. Okay, Three of Pentacles in reverse is the I in Team card after we just talked about the Four of Pentacles, problems with that. Sounds like there could have been an issue with that where two people come together at some point in time and were expressing things that they wanted. Perhaps one person did it more than the other. That's possible. But it does suggest, in some ways, this person probably didn't get what they wanted, or felt that it should have been done, or things should have been, I don't know, structured in a different way, probably to their expectations and not yours. I mean, use your imagination on that. I mean, if it's a guy, for example, perhaps this guy had unrealistic expectations in what he wanted. Whether that was even discussed or not. Probably didn't even want to communicate it. So as a woman, it might have been that you need to be doing more. Maybe you weren't, they didn't want you talking to so-and-so, or, you need to get a better job, or you need to think about your priorities for family, blah, 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 stuff like that. So there might have been some problems with communication around the relationship, around things like that were, especially if you're more of a mature person or an adult. Clarify the Empress in reverse. I just want to see if there's anything more to this card. Look at that. Did I not call it? Ten of Cups there. So this reading right at the bat, Virgo, would probably be best suited for, I would say, if you had any interest with this person for a family, maybe it was reaching that point where you guys considering that. B, if you already have kids with this person, and maybe it was trying to see if you guys can make it work again. You can apply it in different ways too, but that's kind of initially where how this kind of looks. Especially if there's two people coming together trying to make serious decisions, and it just could never go anywhere, right? One person wanted one thing, the other person wanted a different thing. And it could have been a sense of someone being more selfish than the other. That's kind of how it looks. But as far as I'm assuming either you or them wanted this or both of you. The Ten of Cups is a very positive and favorable card for long-term commitments, and it's also good for family. It's good for connecting with people, love, romance, prosperity. So going to a card that suggests like no growth at all, not good. So it didn't look like it was ever achieved. Talking about the person, our Virgos are not talking with the person that's showing up in this reading, the one that seems to have a lot of issues as far as being selfish, as far as my opinion goes. I'd like to know what this person's likely near future intentions are. What do we need to know about that? Well, we've got moon energy here. I'm going to take it. Just see some unknowns here. Something that you're not going to see coming. Give me 2 more cards. I'm only supposed to draw 2, but I'll do 2 extra because I just pulled that one randomly. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have 3 of Wands showing up here. So those are the 2 that I actually pulled, and then this is kind of the wild card, the moon energy. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot that's going to happen here. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse doesn't suggest anything's going to really... there won't really be an opportunity to really reestablish trust or kind of reconnect. Moon energy does suggest there could be something unknown here. We'll clarify it in a bit here. Some degree of just... because when the moon energy comes out, it can kind of talk about mystery a little bit. That you may not really know what's going to happen, and perhaps we're not supposed to really know what's going to happen. Okay, 3 of Wands can talk about there might be some foresight planning, some events to occur. Clarify the moon. I think the 3 of Wands is probably going to relate more to the moon. Tell me more about the moon. Why does Virgo need to know about the moon? In the near future with this person. Look at that. Knight of Swords. So there could be some communication from this person that comes out of nowhere. You don't see it coming. Knight of Swords is one of... it's pretty much one... well, there's maybe a handful of cards that can suggest communication directly, and this is probably the best one. This directly can talk about communication, especially coming out of the left field. You just don't see it coming. It's just... it'll be on the, the most random kind of day that you're having. You'll just get a text or probably a phone call from this person. But I err on the side of caution because the moon can suggest you just never know what it's about, though. So just be careful about that. All right. Now that I've seen that, we'll clarify the Ace of Pentacles because now I want to know more about, well, 2 of Swords is here. I'm going to take that. So with the 2 of Swords being here, this could also be potentially something, like I said, Ace of Pentacles is not favorable because it's an opportunity card. When it's reversed, suggests there's not going to be an opportunity. And Pentacles deals around reestablishing trust, communication, things you need to kind of make a foundation for a relationship or a connection with somebody. So, and it's going to a card of indecision, uncertainty, weighing decisions out. So it's probably stemming around this as well now that I think about it, because if there is some communication, you may kind of ponder whether to deal with it or not, especially if you've had a bad experience with this person. 3 of Wands can also probably talk about that because of the fact that if somebody did come back into your life and you're questioning whether I should deal with them or not, it might be reflecting on what's happened in the past. And is it good for your future? Should I dabble with this again? So anyways, Virgo, that's what I got for you. I don't think your reading needs any advice. There is some degree about this person probably reflecting if they were a selfish individual or somebody that was one-sided, having a good old think about that. Probably attempting to be, or I don't know, just reflect in their own life in general about maybe trying not to be so stingy or open up a little bit or kind of focus on the priorities and well-being of others, like I said. Also could even involve if this person wasn't doing... oh, sorry, I didn't even realize this was bouncing around here like that. But If this person has been somebody that hasn't been the best of a bread bringer or somebody that doesn't work or do anything, I could suggest that they're going to try, probably change that, which is good. Be a bit more responsible, especially if this person was irresponsible. All right, I think this person still kind of unfortunately has some gripes about things being one-sided. How that really, like I said, everyone's got their own opinion in an old connection on whose fault it was, blah, blah, blah. I'm just reading the card, so this is what it's showing me. And yes, I think there's potentially going to be some degree of communication will come out of the blue in the future, but it's probably going to be a decision you're going to have to make whether or not you want to deal with it. Anyways, Virgo, that's what I got for you. If you enjoyed that segment, please give me a like or a subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. All right. Next sign up is going to be Sagittarius. So if you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Sagittarius, your sign will be read next. Yes. In the chat here. Angelina, good to see you. I'll just call you Vanessa. I don't know what your first part is. What sign are we on? We just did Virgo. Now we're going to go to Sagittarius. All right. So as I said, if you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Sagittarius, your sign is going to be read now. All right. Get a bunch shuffling. Sagittarius. All right. Let's do this. Tell me about the person our Sagittarius collective is not talking with. Who does Spirit want us to know about? Former romantic interest of Sagittarius. Recent. Want to know how this person feels towards Sagittarius. 2 cards. Please. 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 2 of Cups. Wow. And King of... Wow. Jeez Louise. So you got King of Wands here and 2 of Cups. This is pretty favorable to you, Sagittarius. As always, feelings don't equate to action. Alright? But this person, 2 of Cups, showed up. Love must be on their brain, which is positive. King of Wands, though, it's a good card, but it does suggest someone that's probably interested a little bit more, interested more in sex is kind of where I was going with this than words. The King of Wands really has a sexual appetite. So combined with this person might be, like I said, in a lovey-dovey mood. Kind of wanting to flirt, get out there. This isn't related. This is related to you, so that's favorable to you. Let's find out more about the King of Wands. Clarify it. Ace of Swords in reverse. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords in reverse. Oh, that is not favorable to you. So you have Ace of Swords in reverse and Old Swordsy showing up here. Okay. I'd be very cautious immediately if this is high potential. When you have the King of Wands, it's not a bad card when it's upright. But as I suspected when I clarified this, the 7 of Swords is here, suggesting that this person could have a slight agenda to them that they may not reveal to you. King of Wands is a very in and out card. It's not bad like the reversal of it, but the 7 of Swords being here, this person may kind of approach the situation if they were to come around. This is an if. Could be attractive, charming, sassy, want to probably take you out, do something. But just keep in mind, the 7 of Swords is here, suggesting there could be an intention to just kind of bounce out after the deed's done, especially if you guys were in the near future like reconnect with each other, you had sex or something like that, bounce out. Ace of Swords in reverse can also talk about concealing things, not talking about the actual truth, not being honest. So to get a card that directly talks about someone that's doing that shit intentionally is really concerning. Okay? So I wouldn't really trust this. If this person in your future, like I said, brought up anything around, I want to reconnect with you and take you out to dinner, I'd be very cautious about that. Wow, and look at that. Split the deck. So I'm almost certain this person could, maybe if they were to approach, would probably use a relationship as a means of kind of getting in your graces again. And this is if you really like this person and you still kind of miss them. If this person knows anything about that, in other words, knows how you, if you still want to be with them or anything like that, they might use that to their advantage. All right. And King of Wands is pretty confident too, so it might almost approach it in such a way that it's like it's believable. That's kind of something they want. Okay, but just use your judgment if you know this person to have had kind of a sly kind of past in the when you were around them and stuff like that. Then I'd be more cautious. If they've been pretty honest and they haven't pulled any of that bullshit, then it might just talk about this person intends to just bounce out to keep it like, I don't know, just a one night kind of thing. But that's in their feelings, right? So feelings don't equate to action, but they're contemplating something around that. All right. Something about the person our Virgos are not Virgo, I'm sorry. Sagittarius is not talking with. Want to know why this person's not talking with Sagittarius? Person that's showing up in this reading for our Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Sagittarius. 2 cards. So it really doesn't change anything from their feelings here, Sagittarius. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this person, I'm telling you right now, it's consistent with this because it suggests this person's thinking something around possibly A, a reconciliation, B, anything to do with a relationship in some fashion. Just don't know with this being here if it's actually genuine. So I don't think I would really trust it. The Hermit can really be taking time to yourself, not really talking with others, but it's a contemplation energy. So it can't talk about silence, and it's why they're not talking with you. This person's having a good old think. And what's next to it? An opportunity card. So this is like, if these weren't here, this would actually not be bad, but the fact that they're here is concerning. Because even though, like, this person kind of seems like they're going in the right direction here, with the Seven of Swords, it doesn't matter what it says. It suggests, like I said, some degree of lies or deception, or even potentially pulling one over your eyes. Especially this card directly talks about that, which is so concerning. Telling someone one thing and doing another. Oops, sorry, I forgot to fill you in. Let's, I guess, clarify the... Tell me more about the Hermit. I don't think we need to clarify this, but I'll just do it. So. Tower. Ugh. So if you guys had a bad breakup or there was some like craziness or things did not go well, the tower can directly talk about end of a connection, things burning down, and a heated argument. Person's thinking about it. The Hermit, like I said, is not a bad card. It does, even though it's kind of an isolation kind of card, it does oftentimes cause somebody to reflect on past things that didn't go well and finding better solutions. But I'm just not sure, once again, sure if this person's intentions are really good. It may be for the wrong reasons. This could be a situation of just repeating cycles again. All right. Hold on here. What do I, Sagittarius, need to know about this person's near future intentions? Give me 2 cards. Person or Sagittarius I'm not talking with. So you got double pentacle energy. You got 6 of Pentacles. So we have Taurus and we have Taurus energy. with the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. No, don't do that. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. There's Four of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Shit, there's a lot of Pentacle energy. Okay, well then tell me about Five of Pentacles. So, 3 cards of Taurus. That could be significant for someone, I guess. If you know a Taurus. Or a strong Taurus placement. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. We got 8 of Pentacles. Shit. This person's doing here. Okay, yeah. I'd be very cautious here. I'm not going to change really my position here, Sagittarius. This could be strongly a person, unfortunately, that may come back in the picture very briefly. But if they were to come back, their intentions don't look good. It kind of suggests a hit and run. Okay, where am I getting that from? The Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles can suggest this person, all this energy, all of this. I can even fit it all up here. All of this suggests somebody coming back into the picture. I've had a good old think. Reflecting on things that have happened, being more open to giving. But right next to it, both cards can talk about breakups and separation. Both of them. So I don't think this person's going to stick around. If they were to come back, I'd be very cautious. And once again, you already had all the Seven of Swords here, and you have the Ace of Swords. So I don't think this person's going to be genuine, unfortunately. But you're going to see what happens, I suppose. But my prediction is overall, it won't go anywhere. But just be careful. Don't waste your time, especially this person. You know what they say? If it's too good to be true, it probably is. So if this person comes out of the blue and really starts, for whatever fucking reason, just trying to wow you or tell you what you want to hear, or is being overly nice and inviting you out, and it just, like I said, it's just, where did this come from? Be careful. Because it probably suggests that this person's not intending to stick around. Anyway, Sagittarius, that's what I got for you. Sorry. The reading seemed like it was going to be okay until I found out all the other stuff. But that's all I got for you. Where to go to? Gemini. If you're a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, your sign will be read next. Man, this fucking thing. I ordered actually one new banner, so I'm still waiting for that, but I don't want to pay for the express shipping for it. And my plan is I'm going to try and build a wooden frame. I'm trying to build a wooden frame so I can get rid of these 2 podiums, and that way it's going to be fixed and I won't have any shaking or any of that bullshit. And the other plan is to move my entire chest of drawers out, and I'm going to put it at the back of the wall, so that way it's kind of like a fixed thing, so when I turn the camera on I don't have to adjust and do all this bullshit. But I ordered the slow shipping, so it's like 5 to 7 days, so you know, with Amazon, that pretty much means you'll get it next month. But whatever. I hope everyone's having a great, splendid day. Gemini, if you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, this is your reading. Split the deck. Tell me about the person our Gemini collective is not talking with. Recent romantic interest of Gemini. Who is this person? How do they feel towards Gemini? I need 2 cards, please. Who does Spirit want us to know about? What does Gemini need to know about this person? 2 cards on how they feel towards Gemini. Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Great. Swell. So we have Aries and Taurus energy showing up. Tell me more about the Emperor in reverse. Star in reverse. Whoever this person is very pessimistic right now, Gemini, and their feelings towards you. There isn't much. This person doesn't really have much faith or hope that it's gonna really go anywhere, I guess, with you as of now. Star in reverse is not favorable because it oftentimes can talk about someone just lacking any type of optimism. Okay, you got to have at least some type of hope or a dream or wish if you want something to come back together. So being reversed is not positive. The Emperor in reverse can also talk about structure that's just no longer there. It's absent. The Emperor, when it's upright, is a great card for talking about routine, order, things going well, prosperity. When it's reversed, it's in the drain. It's not going well. You can even talk about bad leaders. Star in reverse, going clarifying to it, suggesting, once again, some degree of pessimism. The Six of Pentacles in reverse can also talk about someone that's not open to giving. Sorry, but that's what it's suggesting here. The person's not open in their feelings to really give to the situation, doesn't seem very optimistic. In fact, like I said, pessimistic. I know that's kind of negative, but that's what the cards show. Let's find out why they're not talking with you. Telling out the person our Geminis are not talking with, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Geminis. The person that's showing up in this reading. Why is this person not talking with Gemini? Two cards. Moon or... Jesus, I'm sorry, Gemini, but this person, unfortunately, is just disconnected in so many ways. The Moon in reverse is not really positive. In some contexts, it can be favorable and it can be good. In this context, it's not. It's suggesting in some ways there could be, whoever this person is may have fears, doubts, worries, may actually be kind of telling themselves stories about the situation that just aren't true, or kind of just negative self-talk, listening to others, not really like trying to follow your own intuition, but rather just kind of make up stories. It could just be somebody that just doesn't really, once again, is pessimistic, is not very confident about the future. The Magician in reverse suggests they don't really see any opportunity for things to take off or grow. Magician, you need the Magician upright for it to be fruitful, for someone to at least have some sense that they can not only spiritually, but just in reality, basically be able to make something work. When it's reversed, it's suggesting there isn't an opportunity. It's not going to happen. This person could just feel that there's just not much like there's not an opportunity here or a stable foundation for things to work. And is it related to their behavior? It could be. I don't know. Maybe this person's just unreliable. I don't want to badmouth them, but on the lightest note, if we're talking about somebody here that's not a toxic piece of shit, then this person, at the lightest note, just doesn't see there's just not, right now at least, not much of a foundation for this to really work. All right, for one reason or another. They don't really have a high degree of confidence. All right? If this person is kind of screwed up or messed up or just kind of deranged a little bit or just kind of like reckless or whatever like that, this person probably is still stuck like that. It would just suggest somebody that's kind of not willing to give much, could even have some degree of depression with this. There's just so much pessimism here. And the Magician, like I said, in reverse, it's not a good card to get. And why they're not talking with you? Because it's just suggesting this person just doesn't even see anything, any potential. Can't get her off the ground, and right next to the Moon in reverse. So that can directly, you're not really following your heart or your intuition. You're just hardly listening to other people chiming in your ear what you should and shouldn't do. It's similar to like the High Priestess energy. Tell me more about. We'll clarify the Magician in reverse to see if there's anything more to that, Gemini. Tell me more about the Magician in reverse. Death. Once again, I'm not going to change my answer. I don't think this person just sees there's not an opportunity. Death can be, in some ways, there's from reverse. It's not going to happen. So, let's see what you can expect. One card wanted to come out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Well, we'll put it as a wild card. Pretty much doesn't change anything either. What does Gemini need to know about this situation with the person you're not talking with in the near future? Person that's showing up in this reading, what does Gemini need to know? 2 cards, please. 2 cards on what Gemini needs to know about this person's near future intentions. 2 cards. We got Empress and the Ten of Wands in reverse. We got Virgo. Some Virgo energy with the Empress showing up there. And some Sagittarius energy. Clarify the Empress. 2 of Swords in reverse. That's what I thought. So what you need to know about this person, the Empress. This is a card, this is the only positive card showing up here, Gemini. What it can suggest is someone that's being open, loving, wanting to basically potentially introduce growth to a connection or try and, I don't know, restart it. It can also talk about anything related to sex. The Empress, that's why I talked about pregnancy, because I mean, you obviously have to have sex to get pregnant, right? So the card is favorable from if by itself, but going to the 2 of Swords in reverse suggests in some ways a decision that's not going to ever be made. The 2 of Swords is bad when it's upright, but when it's reversed, it's even worse. It flat out just talks about someone either refusing to make a decision, or if they have another person in the picture, especially that they just don't know who to choose. If anything, this person sees the situation as kind of not going anywhere, so they're pretty much just leaving it in limbo. All right, so unfortunately, this is not favorable. 10 of Wands in reverse. Once again, you can talk about beating a dead horse. It's a waste of time. It's not going anywhere. You're carrying a heavy load for no reason, and it's just kind of like, why bother? Who fucking cares? You know, you might as well just drop it. Someone else can pick it up. I'm not doing this anymore. You know? And I can even talk about situations that have already, you know, had their time, and it just didn't work, you know, and it's just like, well, who wants to go back to that, you know? If you saw some degree, or maybe it could be a person, here's an example, right? If there was a situation with a person that was really just fucking up, maybe they're into drugs or whatever like that, they didn't have anything going for them, and then they turn their life around and really just magically, you know, glow up, have a glow up, whatever like that, and, you know, get themselves in shape, and they got better clothing now, earning an income. That could be a grounds for someone having a, you know, change of heart, and maybe want to revisit that and say, wow, things have really changed with that person. But it's not here. This kind of just says this person is already just unfortunately just not interested in things going anywhere. They kind of seem to have a very fixed view that it's just a waste of time. So yeah, that's what I got for you, Gemini. Sorry, it's kind of not. I know that it's really negative, but the reading's pretty straightforward and clear. The person doesn't seem very interested. One card of advice for Gemini. I'll give you a card of advice. Maybe that'll help. What should Gemini do in relation to this person? Some advice for Gemini. A Hierophant in reverse. I don't know what that tells me. Be a rebel? Just kidding, no. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. What do I need to know about that? Why did that come up for Gemini's advice? Ace of Cups here. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. You had Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands reversed. Either this is suggesting don't delay. How does that make sense with the Hierophant being reversed though? It's talking about some degree of like, if it's in an advice context to not spend time like worrying about delays and blockages here. The Ace of Wands is generally it talks about spinning your wheels in the mud delays, blockages, lack of sex life, lack of opportunity. There's no flirtation, there's no enjoyment, there's no excitement, there's nothing. It's not going anywhere. And it's going to a card which talks about broken contracts, things not being traditional, you guys don't have any structure. Now, I'm wondering if it's talking about, in some ways, don't waste your time wondering about a relationship with this person. It's not going to happen. Fuck me. It's kind of never really had a piece of advice like that I haven't understood. But let's do another card and see what else it shows. One more card for advice for Gemini. Look at that. Like, I'm going to stick with what I said there, Gemini. It's like, I guess if you're wondering if you're going to have a relationship with this person, don't. Like Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Hierophant in reverse. That's how I would read it. I'm just going to stick with my gut there. Because initially I was thinking, obviously it was related to a relationship, you kind of going after this person, maybe wanting connection with this person. And then I got confirmation right there. So I'm just going to stick with what I said. Alright, Gemini, that's what I got. I would probably move on. Just, this person doesn't seem like they're worth your time, to be honest. Why chase after someone that's not open? I mean, but you do what you want. It's your life. Maybe it's suggesting if you're wasting a lot of time worrying about this person, you know? I don't know. You spend a lot of time thinking about them, probably missing opportunities. Alright, we're going to go to Cancer. If you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Cancer, you're going to be next. Right after this. Cancer. Who are you not talking with? Let's find out. So not the person our Cancer collective is not talking with. Recent romantic interest of Cancer. Who is this person? How do they feel towards Cancer currently? Person Cancer is not talking with. Recent romantic interest. 2 cards. Seven of Cups and the 3 of Swords in reverse. Tell me more about the 3 of Swords in reverse. So we have Libra, Scorpio energy. No, I'm sorry, I don't need to clarify this. This person, whoever they are, is confused. They're in a state of confusion. 7 of Cups can directly talk about that. It does talk about a great many things, but in this context, this person is just up in the air in their feelings. Probably don't know how to feel about the situation. This can also talk about a lot of cycled thoughts, meaning that if this person were to think about this connection, that there's just a lot of things that go through their mind. It's not one specific thing. 3 of Swords in reverse, breakup card, separation, pain, reverse here, suggesting whatever the case, this person's over it. So if you're wondering, is this person still hurting from the connection or miss me and stuff? I don't think so. This person's over that. But when it comes to I think they're in some ways just don't know how to feel about the connection overall, or what you guys had, I guess. Which kind of tells me maybe they weren't very attached. But this could be like, I think it was Virgo's reading. Kind of like wondering if you made the right decision to walk away. I have double there. I don't know what that's indicating, but we're not going to take it. So not the person our Cancers are not talking with. The person that's showing up in this reading for our Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Cancers. Former romantic interest. Want to know why this person's not talking with Cancer? Give me 2 cards. 3 of Cups. 10 of Swords in reverse. So it could be somebody else. Okay, a couple possibilities here. This card can directly talk about former romantic interests. This person may be involved with somebody else. For some of you. If you know for a fact this person's not dealing with anyone, and that's an if. And it can also suggest this person's just partying, having a good time, exploring options. Just chilling, just doing their own thing, going out, having, meeting friends. Generally, meeting friends can also talk about looking for other romantic opportunities. This person may just be exploring options. But like I said, if you know this person has somebody, well, here's confirmation. It's suggesting they're probably with them. But that's if you kind of didn't really know for sure, but you had a hunch. Because this card, again, can directly talk about former romantic lovers that person's probably already associated with. All right, Ten of Swords in reverse can just talk about that there's a sour taste still in this person's tongue. It might be getting over. Once again, both of these synergize with each other. There's probably this at one point. Reverse now, suggesting that this person's over it, but at the same time still has a sour taste about whatever happened between you two. It may not be that bad for a portion of you. Maybe this person just bounced out. The Ten of Swords can talk about betrayal sometimes, or somebody just fucking ghosting your ass and just leaving you. But if that was the case, this person seems to have already got over it, I almost wonder, these cards both can talk about looking for options, other people. So this person doesn't seem like they're that invested in whatever you guys had. Unless that's just how they deal with things. If they were upset, it's also possible they were just trying to take their mind off things. If this was a cross-watcher watching this, then it would probably suggest, if I'm looking at the most positive light, that there might be this degree of confusion and being hurt. It's also possible on their side they felt hurt. I can't know every single person's situation and how everyone felt, but that's another possibility. It can directly talk about someone that was very emotionally upset or just disappointed with how things went, especially if cheating or betrayal or any kind of, lies or something was found out that was kind of devastating to the connection. Or like I said, somebody just fucks someone over, plain and simple. I've got a tower showing up here. So, well, I guess let's figure out what the tower is telling us. Clarify the tower. Why did the tower come out for Cancer? I have Wheel of Fortune in reverse there. Things didn't go favorable to you. Tell me more about Tower. In other words, the universe intended it to fall apart, and there's nothing you can do about that. Tell me more about the Tower. Ace of Swords in reverse. So, once again, this can directly talk about there was something that was not either. I'm assuming one person in the connection kept something a secret. Didn't say. Might have been lying about something, which caused the tower. Something was found out, or perhaps there was some, information that would have been useful to know in making decisions about where to go with things, or maybe it could have been handled a bit better. It could also talk about there was this poor communication, or, sometimes it doesn't have to be a lies or whatever. It could just be that you guys failed to communicate properly. In other words, you just couldn't find common ground. Things kind of eventually ended because one person wanted to do one thing, the other wanted to do a different thing. Guys couldn't really kind of just, like I said, connect properly. But that's the more lighter note. All right, something around that. But the worst case scenario with that tower is there was something that was found out that was pretty devastating. And once again, the most likely thing, especially with the Ten of Swords being here, is that there was some infidelity potentially, or someone was caught doing something they shouldn't have been doing. I know that's pretty generic for tarot, but hey, that's what it's showing. About the person our Cancers are not talking with. What does Cancer need to know about this person's near future intentions? I need two cards. Person that's showing up in this reading. Come on, cards. I need to get some more cards. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll order some new cards today as well. Things are all bent up. Nine of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. You know, the Emperor in reverse would fit the Ten of Swords and Three of Swords energy. Because once again, I just talked about this card. I don't know whose reading it was. Maybe it was Sagittarius or Gemini. It can be a bit of a bastard ruler, somebody that is controlling, jealous, or just unpredictable. Makes poor decisions. Leads people off the side of the cliff. I have Nine of Swords here, so person's going to be probably up in their head about something. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Six. Unless this is you. No, that's probably not going to be you. That's going to be you then. Six of Swords showing up here. Perhaps this person will have a change of heart and whether they want to move on. It's probably why the Six of Cups was showing, or Seven of Cups was showing up here. Degree of confusion. You might have somebody here that just really doesn't know what they want. Tell me more about the Emperor. And then look at that. Well, we have Seven of Cups, but it's reversed here. Tell me more about the Emperor in reverse. Why does Cancer need to know about the Emperor in reverse? What do we need to know about that? Eight of Wands. Oh, fuck this, dude. Eight of Wands in reverse. So there's going to be, look, Eight of Wands in reverse is it's a very bad card to get in a relationship reading because it can directly talk about things just not going anywhere. Delays, poor communication, piss poor communication, sometimes absent entirely, lack of sex, lack of passion, none of that. All right. So I don't think this person, unfortunately, and what you need to know, I don't think this person's really gonna give you much of a bone, Cancer. I think there is going to be a contemplation on whether they should just forget about this and not deal with it again. But it seems like it's going to be up in their head. So which tells me that there might be a side of them that still wants to entertain it. But the question is, should you? I don't, based on this, no. Fuck no. It's not like, and we got old Seven of Swords showing up here. I'll give you a card of advice, because this situation kind of seems, with the Tower being there, maybe you need to know something. What advice can we get for Cancer? What should Cancer do? If Cancer resonates with reading, they know this person may have problems with, concerned this person might come back in the future. What should Cancer know? We have Death showing up here. This might be just starting a new chapter here, Cancer. Death is great by itself, especially in advice, because it does suggest releasing old baggage. Time's moving on. Got to make a decision if you want to stick around and get a shit sandwich, or do you want to have an actual sandwich? All right, there's two paths you can go down. Obviously, death is always good for new beginnings, although it does entail that sometimes you have to let the past before you can do that. All right, and both of these cards are synergistic with each other, Cancer. Towers directly talk about shit that just wasn't, it wasn't supposed to be together. The universe burnt it down. There was problems, things that you're supposed to learn and grow from. A lot of people always ask the question, why does this happen to me? Because you're probably supposed to learn something about, with that situation. People that you shouldn't be with. Maybe it's self-esteem issues when you're like getting self-involved with someone that's really fucking toxic. And it's like, why does this always happen to me? It's probably because you're picking these people. And it's like, you got to know when you smell the bullshit when to leave. But it doesn't mean to obviously be closed off and never obviously deal with anyone again. It just talks about, you got to know, like giving as a common one. People love to give to people that don't deserve certain things. Like giving them $200. I felt sorry for them. I just gave them. It's like, why? You don't give people that don't deserve certain things, especially if they're dicking around with other people and all this kind of crap. So it might be something around, growing and learning from the past, especially if this was a bad situation. Because death can talk, once again, about new opportunities. And when you've kind of grown and learned, there's new things that come in for you. You've got to do the legwork, though, as well. So anyways, Cancer, that's what I got for you. I kind of rambled a little bit on your reading here. But this person, I think it's just going to be up in the air overall. I don't think you're going to... I don't think you'll probably hear from this person. If you did, I wouldn't really trust it. This person seems to kind of be a back and forther, or somebody that I would assume is probably exploring their options. So you're somebody that I think they might keep in the wood as a break glass and emergency kind of thing. Not to be degrading or anything. It's just how some people are. So it's possible you might hear from this person, only because I saw this. But apart from that, no. Alright. Anyways, Cancer, that's got for you. Sorry if the reading was a little bit negative for some of you. That's what the card showed. Alright. Whenever Tower shows up, perhaps something to reflect upon. A lesson of some sort. We're going to go to Taurus. If you're Taurus, we're doing your sign next. Taurus. Let's see if you have a better reading than the other signs, because so far all the readings haven't been too good. I mean, but if you're not talking with them, I suppose, what can I expect? Tell me about the person our Taurus collective is not talking with. Who does Spirit want us to know about? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Taurus signs, please. Former romantic interest of Taurus. Recently. Who is this person and how do they feel currently towards Taurus? Person that our Taurus is not talking with. 2 cards. We got 7 of Wands, so could be a little bit defensive right now or on guard to you. 9 of Wands in reverse and the 4 of Cups in reverse. Well, I don't even know if, I don't think I need to clarify that. Yeah, I don't need to clarify these. If you guys were, if there was some degree with this person moving on, they might have had some degree of disappointment with the connection. But whatever the case is, this person seemed to have moved on. Seeing the 4 of Cups being reversed oftentimes can describe somebody in their feelings that is no longer kind of sitting under the tree, they're moving on from it. In other words, time's going to move on, someone like death, the death card, and it's like, you know, there's other opportunities and other things out there. Unfortunately, you can't sit under the tree all day because you're not going to be able to get those opportunities unless you move your ass. So this kind of talks about somebody moving on and just kind of seeing what else is out there. They're not in limbo anymore. So good for them, not good for you, because it kind of suggests they're not really bothering with this too much anymore. 9 of Wands in reverse also is, well, actually I'm going to clarify that, because that could talk actually about a couple things here. Tell me more about 9 of Wands in reverse. So we got Sagittarius and Cancer energy. This can talk about that, well, do I need to clarify it? No, I don't think I need to. Taurus, this can talk about somebody that really believes that they are correct. In other words, if you guys had any arguments, conflicts, or there was questions around why the connection ended or whatever like that, this person doesn't care. It can directly talk about somebody that wants to, in some cases, can't talk about just giving up, not wanting to do anything, but it can also talk about somebody that is, feels that their point of view is correct, and they're not willing to budge. It's rigid. There's no compromise. In other words, that this is how I see things, that's how you see things. Not going to change it. That's how it is. So this person must have been, I don't know, could have been very stubborn. It's possible, or they just felt that they, whatever they did or how they handled the situation was correct. And it could also be, this can also describe somebody that might have been a little cold and callous, just not, like, in other words, even if it was fucked up how they left or ended things, didn't really care. It's just like, well, you'll get over it. Oh, wrong deck. Some about the person our Taurus are not talking with. The person that's showing up in this reading for our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Taurus would like to know why this person's not talking with Taurus. Give me 2 cards. So we have Fool energy, we got Aquarius, and we have also the Hanging Man showing up here. I think this person is feels a little stuck, but it's a little vague here. So I'm going to clarify the Fool and find out more. Tell me more about the Fool, clarify it. Hermit in reverse. What is this person thinking about so much? So there is a questioning energy here. It's good and bad. There's a questioning energy on whether this person would ever take a chance or start things with you again. That's best case scenario. But the problem is you got both of these cards here. The Hanging Man is upright, the Hermit's reverse, suggesting that It's kind of a left in limbo kind of thought, if you will. So I would assume that this person's probably at some point, maybe once or twice or more, thought about whether or not to re-engage with you or talk with you or potentially just start things again or anything along those lines. But that thought's kind of just staying in stagnation. There's no real decision being made around it. And the Hermit in reverse can directly talk about, it's thinking that's left in limbo. It doesn't result in anything positive. When the Hermit's upright, you're going into thought, you're thinking about things, but the idea is to seek counsel from others if you can't find a solution. But the idea is to get a solution. You find out what you need to know and make a decision and move on. When it's reversed, you just don't do that. You just it can be paralysis by analysis. It's just like, I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. And this card can directly talk about being stuck and trying to get a new perspective on things, so which is somewhat positive, but with the Hermit in reverse there, it kind of suggests it's not really productive thinking. It's just kind of like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what to think about. I'm not going to worry about that. Blah, blah, blah. You just put it on the back burner. You're not really thinking about it. So, perhaps that's how this person deals with things. It's just kind of leave it fucking up in the air. So, unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to say this person's not talking because they just don't really know if they want to deal with you again. I know that's very generalized, but I mean, that's literally what it's talking about here. This person just doesn't know. They just don't know if they want to deal with you again. Which, once again, isn't unfortunately favorable here because it almost suggests this person is kind of very stuck on how they are as a person. Which tells me that this person probably wants to make a decision. They walk away. If they have any second thoughts, they just leave it in limbo and they don't really want to bother with it, maybe. Unless, and the only other thing I was thinking of, unless you try to approach them wanting another chance for whatever reason or re-engage with them, they probably just left that offer on the table. That would make sense too. So about the person Taurus are not talking with. Oh my god, I thought I just saw I just want to say this real quick. When I got in the car yesterday, I went to go and see a friend. We opened the door, and there was a spider about yay big that had put itself in the door somehow, and it looked like a brown recluse. Okay, and when I went outside to do the work outside in the barn, on the side of the horse trough, one of the horse troughs, there was another big one sitting right there. And I don't know, I'm like, Spirit, are you trying to send me a message with spiders or something like that? And I could have just swore I saw another one right there. Man, that fucking... I don't do well with spiders, I'll just say that right now. So, I feel like I'm being traumatized for some reason. Anyways, back to the reading. Sorry about that. What does Taurus need to know about this person and their near future intentions? I think they're trying to go after the crickets or the roaches or something. Whoa, holy shit. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Cups, so something unexpected. Ooh. So there could be something out of the blue, Taurus. Maybe I was wrong here. This guy, whoever they are, guy or girl that's in the deep state of thought, leaving on the table, might have a change of heart. Might actually come back. Wheel of Fortune is very favorable because it can talk about, once again, just winning the jackpot, things going in your favor. It's just out of nowhere. Universe making something happen. It's oftentimes things out of your control. It's events and sequences that happen unexpectedly. It just happens for you. It goes in your favor. That's why it's a nice card, because you don't see it coming. And it's right next to a relationship card. I wonder if this person might have a change of heart. But again, it's going to be your choice there, Taurus. If you don't like this person, then, I mean, you obviously, fuck what a tarot reading says. Always follow your heart. If you think a person's toxic and they're not a good person to be around, and you know that, then, I don't know. Oh, right there. Follow your heart. High Priestess. I'm going to take that. Follow your intuition. If it's right for you, you'll know. If it's not, move on. Alright, just because the tarot reading says that, like I said, I always go with follow your heart. High Priestess directly can talk about not listening to other people. You follow what is in here, what your gut tells you. So if this person approaches you in the near future, is it right for you? Do you feel it? If you think you can restart it and, this person wants to, then maybe there's an opportunity here. Look at that! Wow. So I'm going to say overall, Taurus, yeah. I think there's going to be an opportunity here in the near future here. That's what you need to know. I don't think you need any advice. So you've got the best reading so far. Unfortunately, the top part, not good. Sounds like this person's a bit of a mess, but I don't know. You know them better than I do. But it would suggest they're in a limbo right now, but something unexpected is going to happen for you. Wow. Awesome, Taurus. I'm jealous. All right, we're going to go to Aries next. If you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Aries, your sign is going to be red next. And thank you for everyone that's watching. If you could kindly hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it. Even if the story doesn't resonate, it just helps the channel to grow. Maybe I'll get your story one day. All right, Aries, let's do this. We've got Judgment showing up here. I'm going to take that as a wild card for you. How about the person our Aries are not talking with? Collective of Aries, our Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Aries, recent romantic interest. Want to know how this person feels towards Aries currently. Recent romantic interest that Aries is no longer talking with. How does that person feel towards Aries currently? 2 cards. High Priestess in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. So this person's very secretive and still reminiscing and thinking about past times with you. We don't need to actually clarify any of that. So we've got Cancer and we've got Scorpio energy showing up here, Aries. This is very symbolic with both these cards, can suggest somebody that is kind of keeping it to themselves and kind of just has moments where they actually still think about the connection. And it could be related to any good memories that you guys shared. It's favorable. The 6 of Cups directly when it's reversed is oftentimes ignoring things that can be negative or the negative aspects of something that might have ended, and it's instead favoring things that are positive. It's just ignoring whatever bullshit happened. It's just like, I'm just focusing on maybe the good sex we had, or the good dinner date we had, or the times that we watched Netflix and chill, whatever we did. It focuses directly just on the good stuff. The High Priestess in reverse is oftentimes obviously describing secretive nature and a little bit of uncertainty, but it's also somebody that can be a bit dreamer and often la la land. So both of those cards in my book synergize. I think this person's just, like I said, bit of a daydreamer here, probably just kind of thinking about the better times you guys had. It doesn't mean you're going to do anything. It's just, I don't know, it crosses their mind, I guess. All right, let's move on here. Talking about the person our Aries are not talking with. The person that's showing up in this reading. Want to know why this person's not talking with Aries? Give me 2 cards. Former romantic interest of Aries. Ace of Swords in reverse and the World. I don't know what it is with the Ace of Swords being reversed there. Apparently, everyone's supposed to know about something around that. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords in reverse. 5 of Cups here. There's the fucking Hermit in reverse. It's the only part I'm a little stumped on here, Aries, because what this is suggesting is, man, I've already talked about all these cards already, but this person, either there was a lack of communication or there was something, once again, not revealed or discussed. Just there seems to be heavy thinking around that, or in thought about it. Something that may not have been discussed, or there wasn't enough closure. The World card is here, so I also assume that this person really didn't see much positivity or growth or things really advancing in the connection, going anywhere. Didn't have much success. Or the world can directly talk, especially when it's two people coming together. Relationships grow through stages. You meet each other, you eventually get more comfortable with each other, and then maybe you guys move in with each other, and then it can maybe gets down the road. Maybe you have a child or something, and then you get married. There's different stages, right? So the world is really important for that because it can talk about cohesion between two people that are advancing in their connection. But this is why this person's not talking with you, suggesting there wasn't much of that, I'm assuming. So my guess is that this person didn't really see you guys, I guess, being able to really, I don't know, go to the next stage. It's possible, like I said, maybe there was some shady behavior. I'm not really seeing that, but the concern is the Ace of Swords in reverse, suggesting, once again, either there was some misinformation, or maybe it could have been something around communication. Could also talk about maybe there were some lies that were told. For what reason, I don't know. Just don't know. Because the Hermit in reverse, like I said, I already talked about this card. I don't want to talk about it again. But this person must be excessively thinking about whatever that is. And look at that. We have World again. Maybe it's around the World card. How bizarre. Give me one more card to the Ace of Swords in reverse. What else can I know about that? Why is that a reason why this person's not talking with Aries? Ten of Swords. Fuck. Was there an affair or something going on here? And Tower. Jesus. Oh my god. Aries. Jeez Louise. Did this person do you dirty? That's what that seems like. Alright, so maybe there was potential for an affair of something here. Ugh, I didn't intend this to be so drama-filled, but I mean, hey, it happens. Alright. That could have been a potential for some degree of cheating and affair. I know that gets trumped a lot through tarot, but this card directly talks about that. What can I say? Tower right after it. So perhaps that calls an immediate end to the connection. Tell me more about the World card. Six. Look at that. Look at that. Six of Cups in reverse twice. You've got somebody here that they must have one. Maybe it was one or both. I don't know. But if I had to assume it's just them, then they really fucked up here on something. And this person still seems to be reflecting, this is a situation where perhaps somebody did actually want it to maybe work, but for whatever reason they screwed it up. And then now they're reflecting, well, I had something good going there and I screwed it up. Couldn't help myself. I don't really think this is a cross-watch reading, just so you know. But that's why Judgment's showing up. Here's your wild card, Aries. I just can't tell if that's you or them. Serious, something was really contemplated about, going forwards. It must have been pretty significant with the Tower. What does Aries need to know about this person in the near future? The person that's showing up in this reading. Person Aries is not talking with. What does Aries need to know? Two cards. This shit ain't going nowhere, Aries. Yeah, this seems like it's dead on arrival. You've got direct card, breakup, pain, third-party situations. Pick your poison. 5 of Pentacles. You guys are going to be in the house with each other. Doesn't seem like this is going to work again. Something more about Queen of Wands in reverse. Why does Aries need to know about that? That can be Aries energy there with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Look at that, going Queen of Cups. So I think there isn't going to be much progress in love here. And it can also suggest hostility. I almost wonder if someone's going to be hostile to one another. I mean, I have to assume potentially you. I don't know. Maybe you're not gonna, I don't know. This sounds like a very crazy situation you got here, Aries. Not gonna apply to all of you, I understand that. But like I said, based on what the card's showing up here, it's not really predicting anything very unfortunately fruitful that's gonna go in the near future. What do we need to know about the Three of Swords? Why does Aries need to know about that? Three of Swords is kind of really generalized, though. That's the only downside. I mean, justice. Look at that. Jeez Louise, you got like a fucking courtroom going here. You know, there's nothing really here. Fuck this. There's really nothing here, Aries, that's going to be favorable to things working out in the near future. I think there might be some degree of harmony that is found from whatever separation you guys had. Things will kind of balance out, but I don't think there's going to be any progress. There's nothing here to suggest anything that would suggest that it's going to move forwards. It sounds like this person's just kind of stuck in the past. They don't seem like they're going to make any changes, especially in what we need to know right now. But this is favorable with the justice being here because it can talk about, like I said, things will be set right. So we have, and Queen of Cups again is also very favorable, but with Queen of Wands in reverse being here, I can't see this moving forwards. It sounds like it's a court card, so my assumption is it's you, and my assumption is you probably won't want to move forward with it. But we'll see. Time will tell. You know yourself better than me. So, anyways, Aries, that's what I got for you. I'm gonna move on. We're gonna go to Libra. If you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Libra, your sign's gonna be red next. I also wonder, Aries, if this is something that is actually more related to you. Let's clarify before we move on. Tell me more about the Judgment. Got King of Swords showing up here. Moving on. Hierophant in reverse. So it's Taurus energy, the Hierophant in reverse. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. Empress in reverse. Okay, pretty much everything I just told you. I think you're going to have to make a serious decision. If in the future, if you're still holding, and this is an if, it's not going to apply to all of you, but if you're holding on to this connection, or you still think about it a lot, it might be calling you to ask the question about where are you going next in your life. Okay? Is it with that person? And if you think it is, then ask yourself why. A Hierophant in reverse, oftentimes, and the Empress in reverse, both can talk about things just, like I said, I already talked about these cards. Just not going anywhere. It's not growing. It's a broken contract. Things not growing, prospering. Do you want to be a part of that, or do you want to go and find something that's better for yourself? That's what I would do. And Judgment really kind of calls you to ask the question of, what am I looking for, and how do I get it? You know, and what kind of changes do I have to make from the lessons I've learned, especially from if this connection was very toxic for you, how to move on from it. Old Spirit showing up there. I must have got it right. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Take it how you want, Aries. But all right, we're gonna go to Libra now. Libra. Some about the person our Libras are not talking with. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Libra's former romantic interest of Libra. Recent. Like to know how this person currently feels towards our Libras. Give me 2 cards. I'm sorry, folks. These readings are just, today, it is what it is. They're all negative. We got 7 of Swords showing up with 5 of Pentacles. This person's evading, it looks like evading the connection of entirely. I'm not saying you guys are like in a relationship. Obviously, this is not the point of this reading. It's just suggesting avoiding dealing with it. 7 of Swords here next to 5 of Pentacles. I don't think this person wants to deal with the situation. Is probably just ignoring it. For some of you. Tell me more about... Tell me more about... What the fuck? I was going to clarify, but you know what? I'll just leave it. I think this, once again, this person's just avoiding the connection, disconnect, leaving it on the outs. It's not really stressing or worrying about this. Tell me more. Actually, I gotta know. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. I'm gonna use a different deck because I want to find out why the Seven of Swords is really is. Ace of Wands. Okay, so exactly what I just told you. All right. Tell me about the person our Libras are not talking with. Why is this person not talking with Libra? Give me 2 cards. So sick of this fucking card coming out. Hierophant in reverse. It's like what tarot does. It'll pick 1 card or 2 cards and it'll just spam it the whole time. It doesn't matter if you split the deck or do whatever. Just one come out. Give me 1 more card, please, on why they're not talking with Libra. Former romantic interest. Person that's showing up in this reading. Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. There's the Ace of Swords again. Jesus. Lovers in reverse. Tell me more about the Hierophant in reverse. I don't think this person saw there was a lot of passion in the connection. Tell me more about... Well, hold on. So we got 6 of Pentacles. We've got double Taurus energy showing up here. Tell me more about the Lovers in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. So... So there was some degree of clarify 5 of Wands. What the fuck? Energy's kind of odd. In some ways, it's suggesting this person may have been looking at other options here. 5 of Wands can directly talk about other suitors, romantic proposals. There also could have been conflict or fighting about this person potentially was caught reaching out to other people. That's possible. But if that was the case, that's probably why they're not talking with you. If they are going after other people, which it would suggest here. All right, we have the Knight of Wands here is a good card, but the Ace of Pentacles and the Lovers in reverse is not. It's suggesting that there is, once again, the Lovers in reverse can talk about a direct fallout of 2 people because they were in love. 5 of Pentacles can talk about a direct fallout between 2 different people. All right, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Lack of opportunity to get things off the ground, establish trust, honesty with each other. There was no opportunity. It just kind of went out the window. Knight of Wands is favorable, but in some ways, this is why this person's not talking with you. So I'm assuming that these 2 things mattered to them at some point, and they just didn't really feel it was right. It wasn't working out. So they might have just chose to bounce out. Go and pursue other options is my assumption. All right. The Hierophant in reverse, the 6 of Pentacles, it doesn't really tell me a whole lot. It kind of suggests in some ways, I don't think this person wants to give to the connection anymore. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Let's use a different deck. Let me just find out if I'm right about this. A little more about 5 of Pentacles. Why are they feeling the 5 of Pentacles towards Libra? Two of Swords. I don't think I'm going to change anything I just told you there, Libra. This is, warring decision. You can talk about, like I said, blockages, not really making a decision. It's not as bad when it's reversed. When it's better to be upright than reversed. But once again, it's just kind of. I think this person just kind of decided to bounce out for whatever reason. Avoiding the situation, just leaving it unannounced. All right. I do think there's a slight degree of this person's just wanting to explore other options. All right. So, this can directly talk about someone on the hunt for someone else, especially. All right. And once again, coming back to this, could also suggest with that pairing that this person just felt like this was a flop. Not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna go hunt for other options. So, I don't think it might not even been anything that you really did here, Libra. I think it's possible this person just wanted, if they had a big sexual appetite as well, it doesn't matter if it was a man or a woman, just might have wanted to just see what else is out there, plain and simple. Because I have to really ask myself, why would someone avoid dealing with the situation? It's probably because, if they know they're dabbling with other people, it's probably not a good idea to be telling you about that, and why, anyways. They obviously know you don't want to hear about that. So I'm not the person. Our Libras are not Look at that. We got 5 fucking swords showing up here. Could have been some serious conflict with you guys at one point. So I'm not the person. Our Libras are not talking with. What does Libra need to know about this person's near future intentions? The one that's showing up in this reading. Give me 2 cards. Judgment in reverse, and the Knight of Cups. Splitting energy. What the fuck? Tell me more about Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups could be favorable here, Libra. Not favorable. We got 2 of Cups in reverse, alright? You know what song came to my head here, Libra? Jason Derulo, whatever his last name is, Solo. That's what came to my head when I saw that pairing. I can't fucking sing it, Jason Derulo. I don't know how it goes. But yeah, check that song out. Maybe that kind of describes, I guess, that pairing. If you want to go check that out. Maybe read the lyrics and see what that says. Clarify judgment. Oh, fuck me. I'm using the wrong deck again. Clarify judgment in reverse. There's the 5 of Swords if we just saw it in the other deck. And here it is again. Oh, lordy lord, Libra. This can be dangerous because it can kind of suggest the 5 of Swords. People trying, this is can be a tension-prone connection. And once again, just take it with a grain of salt when I kind of talk about some things because it doesn't apply to every single situation, all right? But the 5 of Swords in a relationship context oftentimes can talk about, similar to the 9 of Wands being reversed, it can suggest people that kind of want things their way and they want to win. In other words, they see it how they see it. And if you try to challenge it or change it or kind of give a different perspective, they don't care. They don't care. It's how they see it. Okay? And 2 people, it's possible both people kind of see it that way. In other words, you see things one way, they see it the other way. Don't fucking care. It's just like someone's got to win. And it could be winning at all costs. Kind of, if somebody did get their way, then it's like, at what cost did you go through to get your way? So it's not productive for relationships. And it can even lead into, like I said, that's where the betrayal and backstabbing and stuff like that can come in. Just being snotty with each other. Because, it's kind of a defensive thing. Trying to win, get your way. Sometimes you have to be a little bit of a saboteur to do that. Judgment's in reverse here. So it does suggest something's going to be left on the table. And it's probably related to the 5. Well, it is related to the 5 of Swords. So perhaps if there was some degree of conflict you guys had or disagreements that were pretty serious or something where you guys could not resolve it, it's just going to be left on the table. Apparently there won't be a decision made here. The 9 of Cups, though, is good because it can talk about positive things, even up to strong sexual connections or just being on the market again or something going in your favor, wishes coming true. But it's going to 2 of Cups in reverse. So it's hard for me really to know what that's kind of suggesting. But my initial impression is it's solo energy, and in some ways, with the connection being over, then this person's just going to be independent. And it kind of matches this energy, is why I was thinking that. All right. Once again, Jason Derulo, solo. Maybe that has something to do with, for some people, might resonate. I don't know. I rarely ever think of a song in a tarot reading, so for that to pop out, it must mean something. Tell me more about the Nine of Cups. Why the fuck does Libra need to know about that? Is this person? Give me more information on it. Four of Cups in reverse. So it kind of matches back with the Nine of Cups here, because the Nine of Cups is, you know, like I said, it's a sudden, it's happiness, it's joy, it's things going well. The Four of Cups in reverse is positive because you're letting go of any issues or problems and moving on. So there's some energy of that. Perhaps there is. I mean, I can't really say if it's you or them. My assumption is it's probably them, but there's a degree of kind of just getting over it and moving on. So that's favorable, I guess. But once again, I think it's more so leaning on their side and not yours. If that is true, then it definitely suggests this person, once again, coming back to their feelings, is just going to avoid the connection and move on. I don't think this person would really come back around. And if anything, if they were to, it'd probably be a very loose connection with an emphasis on sex, potentially. Sex without love. Give me a card of advice for Libra, please. One card of advice for Libra. If this person comes around in your future, what does Libra need to know? One card of advice. Death in reverse. Interesting. Don't stay stuck on this connection. Death in reverse can directly talk about people that fail to move on. They just keep holding on to it. Don't do that. Suggesting here, don't. This person is going to leave you in limbo here, Libra. It's suggesting don't stay stuck. This is when things need to go. They need to move. You know, leave it in the past. But it's like revisiting and not letting go. You can just keep thinking about it. Maybe it is just, like I said, tarot readings count. Getting tarot readings on this person constantly may not be the most healthiest thing it's recommending here. Suggesting it's time to let it go. Don't get caught up in that cycle of kind of repeating, you know, like I said, wasting your time on some situation is really not really taking off or going anywhere. You know, connections really should be invigorating. They should really excite you. Something that you know this person wants to take advantage of your time. Well, not take advantage of your time, but enjoy your time together. You know, they put their time aside to come and be with you. That's something that you should be aspiring to. Not some person who's like, you know, I'll think about it. I'll pen you in when I can. It's like, no. Fuck no. Anyways, Libra, that's what I got for you. We're going to move on here. If you are a Pisces, your reading's going to be done next. Hopefully you got something out of that. Please give me a like or subscribe before you go. If you can, it would really help out. Even if the story didn't resonate for you, I'd appreciate it. Got 5 more signs. We've got Pisces next, and then Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Alright, here we go. Pisces. Tell me about the person our Pisces are not talking with. Who's this person? Former romantic interest of Pisces. Our Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, Pisces only. What does Spirit want us to know about? Person Pisces is not talking with. Romantic interest. I don't know how this person feels towards Pisces currently. Give me 2 cards. So I have 6 of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse. So I have Taurus, Leo energy. So it would seem this person is slightly open to you still, Pisces, with the 6 of Pentacles being here, but it's not very loving energy. It just suggests they're open to things. But the Sun being reversed is not favorable to you. Tell me more about the Sun in reverse, because it suggests this person's a little bit bleak as far as how they feel towards you. Not really too thrilled. Look at that, 2 of Wands in reverse. So there is a degree of unhappiness with this person. 2 of Wands in reverse probably suggests this person can't make a decision on which way to go about things. So I think there is a blockage with this person, probably not really sure what to do about it, but at the same time, it seems like they're still open to you. This could be, once again, I don't know, it seems to be a theme today, maybe like a lot of situations that kind of seem stuck in limbo a little bit. Yeah, I don't need to clarify anymore. This person just, I think this person still kind of is open to you a little bit here, Pisces. So I'm just going to stick with that. Tell me about the person our Pisces are not talking with, the person that's showing up in this reading. I want to know why this person's not talking with Pisces. Give me 2 cards. Ten of Swords in reverse and 2 of Wands in reverse. Look at that. So it's showing up in their feelings and it's showing up in why they're not talking with you. Is that on your side, Pisces, or theirs? Who can't make their mind up here? It's also possible there could have been another person interfering here. The 2 of Wands can talk about 2 people that somebody has to choose from, but just can't make their mind up when it's reversed. Unfortunately, can't have both. Although some people do try from time to time. So the question is why they're not talking with you. So it's like either A, this person doesn't know what to do about the situation, or B, it's you that doesn't know what to do with this person. Maybe is it a question of, do I want to be with this person? But then again, if you're like, well, I like this person, I want to be with them, then it's on their side. Something went down here. So the 10 of Swords being here probably suggests when it's reversed here that things are kind of, the worst is over, which is good. But there must have been some degree of something bad that happened between you two that might have led to a separation. Use your imagination. There could be a degree of, once again, infidelity. I'm always going to say that when the 10 of Swords shows up because, like I said, the card, unfortunately, in relationship context can directly talk about sometimes behavior that's not positive for relationships growing. And it's oftentimes people that are kind of have wandering eyes, looking at other people, or can't help themselves texting an old ex or whatever like that, or devoting their time to other situations that's not the relationship. Leads to arguments, fights, guys separating, whatever. Or just an attraction lost. It could have been just attraction that just fucking, went away. However, do have 6 of Pentacles, as I said before, in their feelings. So there is some degree that this person still, I think, wants something in the connection. What that is, I don't know. Tell me more about the 10 of Swords being reversed. Look at that, 5 of Wands showing up here. Was there, there must have been some conflict here. There was some conflict. Maybe there was jealousy or something. Had to have been something around that. That's why they're not talking. So there must have been some degree of bad tension that happened between you two. The 5 of Wands directly can talk about people not getting along with each other. Okay, 10 of Swords reverse is a pretty, well, 10 of Swords is a nasty card. So when it's reversed here, like I said, could be an escalation, but I don't really see it like that. I think it's kind of the worst is over. So there must have been some bad blood between you two. This person, I think, is just leaving it in limbo. I don't think they're quite done with it, though, even if that was the case and you guys kind of didn't end well with each other. No, I'm not going to clarify anymore. Let's move on here. Tell me about the person our Pisces are not talking with. Would like to know what Pisces needs to know about this person in your future. Their near future intentions. What do we need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Give me 2 cards. Person that Pisces is not talking with. One that's showing up in this reading. A 10 of Cups. 3 of Wands. So this person may come around here. Interesting. That's what I thought. This person was still open to this, and lo and behold. Tell me more about the 10 of... no. 3 of Cups. No. What the fuck? Look at that. Peeking out there. A tower there. I'm not gonna take it, though. Okay. Clarify the 10 of Cups upright. Why does Pisces need to know about that? 4 of Swords. Okay. Tell me more about the 3 of Wands. So it's going to be some degree of things recovering a little bit. Tell me more about 3 of Wands. At least that's what it would suggest here. 9 of Wands reversed. So that's not good. This is kind of favorable to you, and it's not. If this person was to come around to you, Pisces, the only downside is that it's, as I predicted in the feelings, it seems like this person would be still open to you. And what you need to know is also suggesting that. But the downside is that it's suggesting also that this person might be kind of stubborn in what they want. So if you know this person to be someone that could be controlling or might have a side of them that kind of wants to lead the way or do things their way, it would definitely suggest that here. So this could be like a conditional thing where it's kind of maybe not really telling you that if they were to get a hold of you and reach out to you again, but it would be on the lines of more so what they'd be steering in what they want more so. So I guess the question you'd have to ask yourself is whether you'd want to comply with that or not. It's stubborn energy. So this could be like suggesting how I've grown, what I've learned, and what I want, and when I reconnect. But then again, it's like, then you're like, relationships should be 2 people. And this kind of seems like it would be more 75% one person, 25% the other. So if you know that's something that you've dealt with in the past, then this would definitely resonate more with you. All right. If you've had a very fair and balanced connection, you don't recognize this person to be like that, then I might be a bit off here, and it might not be a reading. All right. But what I'm getting here overall does seem like somebody that is also could be financially driven individual with the 6 of Pentacles. A 6 of Pentacles can talk about someone that does have the means to be able to take someone out to dinner, has extra money to do that stuff, or just a hard worker. So my assumption is with the 3 of Wands being here, this might be someone that does have a logical side to them, and they are strong at probably wanting to do things their way. It might just be their nature, I don't know. But it does suggest a kind of a transitional energy with its 10 of Swords in reverse and 4 of Swords, suggesting things will recover, move on a little bit here, and there might be an opportunity for you guys to have a good connection again. But the downside is like I said, this person may be kind of territorial in what they want, and there might be a bit demanding, which may cause, I don't know, drama again. So I'd just be careful about that. You got somebody here that does seem to do a lot of strategizing or planning. A lot definitely must have some air energy in them potentially. But anyways, Pisces, that's what I got for you. It seems like this could be semi-favorable to you, but like I said, and this is an if this person comes around, it's almost suggesting, like I said, they're gonna probably want to get their way. You might have to compromise a little bit, but that's up to you. You do what you want. We're going to go to Capricorn next. If you're a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Capricorn, your sign's going to be resonant. And thank you everyone that's showing up to watch the videos. Sorry, I haven't been checking the chat. I just trying to power through this so we're not getting these like 3-4 hour videos, and so I'm trying to just stay on point with it. But I appreciate everyone that showed up today to watch. Even if the story doesn't resonate, I do appreciate your time. Thank you. Alright, Capricorn, let's do this. Talking about the person our Capricorns are not talking with. For our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Capricorns, former romantic interest of Capricorn. Who does Spirit want us to know about? I want to know how this person feels towards Capricorn currently. Person Capricorn is not talking with. Romantic interest of Capricorn. How does this person feel towards Capricorn? 2 cards. 6 of Swords and the Strength in reverse. So this person must be going through a rough patch as far as it. I got 7 of Cups here too. Fuck me. So Strength in reverse, not favorable. It's actually no. I take that back. It's not bad, but what it does suggest this person potentially could have self-esteem issues, confidence issues. Could also suggest this person isn't very confident towards this connection. There is a degree of trying to move on to better waters, better pastures, somewhere where basically they can probably reestablish themselves, grow a little bit. When it comes to this situation, it kind of suggests this person's just kind of moving on a little bit here. I don't think this person feels very confident about this going anywhere. Tell me more about, tell me more about the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Tell me more about 6 of Swords. 8 of Wands in reverse. This person didn't see any growth here, Capricorn. Here's a problem. Or that's a problem. The 8 of Wands in reverse. I already talked about this, I think, in this one of the earlier reads, Virgo or Sagittarius, but it's a card that doesn't really talk about things between 2 people really progressing forwards at all. There isn't any progress. You guys need to have basically a solid plan, and there's got to be excitement behind it. Wands is excitement. Get excited. There should be enjoyment, and it directly talks about chemistry, lust of it, flirtation, being swept off your feet, having great sex, loving each other like that. It's reversed here, suggesting that's absent. It's gone. It's out the window. And furthermore, this person doesn't even seem very confident at all. 6 of Swords, moving on. They're in a fucking boat, paddling away. So, I don't know why they would feel like that, but their energy is pretty consistent. Suggests I don't see anything favorable here. Bummer. So about the person that our Capricorns are not talking with, the person that's showing up in this reading, we want to know why this person is not talking with Capricorn. Give me 2 cards, please. Oh, fuck this. No, we're not doing Hierophant in reverse. It keeps coming out. I'm so tired of seeing that card. We're not doing it. Sorry. Done with the Hierophant in reverse. Apparently, this card is supposed to be littered throughout the tarot. I don't know why that is. Whatever. Done with it. We're done. Give me 2 cards on... I can't even think now. 2 cards for why the person that Capricorn's not talking with. Why... Oh, we got Devil now showing up here. I'm gonna take that. Why are they not talking with Capricorn? Just give me 2 fucking cards, please. Before I lose my mind. We got 8 of Swords here. Oh, I'm gonna take that. Give me 1 more card. Temperance in reverse. Jeez Louise. Who is this person, Cappy? Jeez. They're up in their mind quite a bit. We got Temperance in reverse here showing up as well. Once again, a card that could talk about... It's an alchemy card, which I've said a billion times, but it does really reference to, can A and B work to make C? Well, in this particular case, according to this person, no. This person's not talking because they don't see that you guys mix. You don't mix with each other. 8 of Swords can also talk about being stuck. Just, this person must also have like some degree of some type of mental health problems, whether it be anxiety or depression or just low self-esteem. Something around that. This is someone that could be also a high stressor, overthinker, or somebody that, who knows, could even be involved in just a bad kind of lifestyle. Maybe that involves drugs or alcohol. excessive consumption, dealing with problems in not a very productive way. Like I said, maybe this is not a cross-watcher reading. I wouldn't recommend that. I don't recommend any reading for I don't recommend my readings for cross-watching, but you do what you want. But that's what it would tell me with the Eight of Swords and the Temperance being reversed there, especially right next to the Strength in reverse. So this person is like a stressor, okay? And I was saying the drugs and alcohol because of the Devil card being there. So it could also reference to, even if this person doesn't drink and they don't smoke or whatever, it can also suggest just there could have been some toxic behavioral patterns that are just not productive in their own life. Repetitive cycles, so maybe this person just wasn't able to deal with the connection or felt it wasn't a good time in their life to do so. I'm not seeing anything that really suggests like direct betrayal and stabbing someone in the back. So that's kind of where I'm drawing my conclusion. But actually, let's clarify the Eight of Swords here before I move on. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords. We'll have Sun here. So I wonder if that was once again related to their happiness. I'm just couldn't find a common ground with you. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Oh god, I'm putting this card. I'm sorry. Four of Cups in reverse. Seen that like a million times today. We need another card. Tell me more about Eight of Swords. Anything but the Four of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the Eight of Swords. Well, I mean, I guess we're not supposed to know. This person's just stressed out about something. Why they're not talking to you. They feel trapped, stuck. Potentially, once again, can talk about overwhelming stress. Just not sure how to handle the situation. I don't think it's 100% related to you, though, Capricorn. I think this person could just be somebody that has issues in their life. So small things become big things, I don't really get a sense, like I said, it's 100% related to this situation. I think this person has other shit going on in their life that might have caused some problems here. Why you guys kind of separated. It's one of those things where there's more to the story. And I think this is one of those situations. I don't think a few tarot cards is really going to explain it. Look at that, we have Three of Swords here. What do our Capricorns need to know about this person's near future intentions? The person that our Capricorns are not talking with that's showing up in this reading for a romantic interest. What do our Capricorns need to know about this person in the near future? Justice, so things will be made right. Queen of Pentacles, so there'll be some degree of something will be resolved here, Capricorn. I can't pinpoint exactly what that is, but there will be some type of balance that will come from in the near future. My assumption was Justice being here. I wouldn't be surprised if you get an apology or this person attempts to try and balance things out. Why am I also saying that? Because we have Six of Swords here, which does suggest someone moving on to a better situation. Perhaps if they do get on their feet again or feel mentally, they might be working, they might have a house or a job, whatever like that, but perhaps there's other stress going on in their life. Could suggest that they find some degree of stability, at least mentally, and then maybe they'll reach out to you. Justice is always favorable to someone trying to make something right, especially if they wronged you or they did something back to you. Alright, so that's pretty much all you really need to know, Capricorn. Things will kind of resolve and they'll balance out. So I'd also suspect in some ways this person, if you haven't heard from them for quite some time, might actually reach out. But if they did, I suspect it'd be an apology of some sort. Or maybe just trying to be reasonable with you or trying to be fair with you or something like that. Or just trying to be very neutral. I don't think it would be lovey-dovey or anything like that. I guess I'll clarify the... No, actually I'm not going to clarify that. I feel like I'm missing something for your reading, Capricorn. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like I'm just missing something and I just can't put my thumb on it. Give me one more wild card for Capricorn in this. There's something I'm missing. What do I need to know? Seven of Swords showing up again. I'm going to put that back. I don't think it has any relevance to this reading. What does Capricorn need to know about this person in this situation? Need one more card. Random. King of Swords in reverse. That's very similar to Seven of Swords. So there could be some... I wonder if there's some discussion about something that you didn't know about. Potentially. Clarify this King of Swords in reverse. One card. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That doesn't tell me anything. I don't know. I'm not going to dig too far in there, Capricorn. I think I'll just confuse your reading otherwise. I think I'm going to stick with my gut. I always go with my intuition. I think that it's possible, if this person was to reach out and talk to you and make something right, there might be something that they tell you. With the King of Swords in reverse, can't talk about someone who's a liar. And the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, can't talk about bad plans. So my assumption is there might have been something this person fesses up to. Justice, which why it makes it right. Maybe they don't want it on their conscience, because that would also explain some of these cards here. Just my opinion, just that's what I'm getting from this reading. Take it or leave it. I'm gonna go to Leo next. That's what I got for you. I don't think it's a terrible reading, but it's not that great because it sounds like a person's a bit of a basket case. I don't really know if I would deal with them from that standpoint, but again, you know them better than I do, Capricorn. Maybe they're a great, swell person. They just left for whatever reason. Don't know. Leo. Alright, let's do your reading. Get this done. So, you're my third to last sign. We're going to have a bit of a rainstorm here. So, I don't know. Sometimes the internet gets a bit funky because it's like satellite or whatever. So, hopefully the live stream won't go down. When there's a lot of clouds and thunder and all that kind of stuff, it seems to have some issues sometimes. Although they see on the package, it shouldn't, but, you know. So about the person our Leos are not talking with. Our Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos only. Romantic interest of Leo. Person that our Leos stopped talking with. Who was this person? And how do they feel towards... We got a tower here. Take the tower. How does this person feel towards Leo currently? Who does Spirit want us to know about? Former romantic interest of Leo. 2 cards, please. Ace of Cups. Okay. Star. Wow. Showing favorable here. Whoever this person is still, and it's pretty much the same as let's spy on them. This person, whoever they are. I mean, it could really apply with let's spy on them, because, I mean, it was favorable, I think, in that reading. Correct me. I mean, don't correct me, obviously. Correct me if I'm wrong, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. But this would suggest someone that's open to you, Leo. I don't know what else to tell you. Their feelings are very positive. Star, this person's still prospecting about coming back around. Ace of Cups can talk about opportunities for romantic proposals. Wow. I'm not going to clarify. It looks pretty positive. I swear, if you get another reading that's really good, I'm going to be amazed. I wonder who this person is. I have a tower. This could just be a tower that you need to know something. Give me 2 cards for the person our Leos are not talking with. Why is this person not talking with Leo currently? Two of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords. Tell me more about the Two of Cups being reversed. So, I mean, the Two of Cups being reversed doesn't really tell us a whole lot, because we already know, you guys, the basis of this reading is if you're not talking with them. This talks about you guys being separated. So this person's not talking to you because you're separated. Let's clarify the Two of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse. Oh. So not failing to move on from the connection. So once again, this person's not over this connection. And Page of Swords, it seems like they're not talking with you because they haven't had quite the opportunity yet, or the, I guess, the right time to reach out to you. I don't think this person feels it's the right time yet, but it does seem like, once again, that this person wants to communicate or reach out to you. The only caution I would say here, though, Leo, is that whoever this person is does seem to could have some issues that attachment issues, which is not always healthy because it kind of suggests somebody that may go back to situations where it didn't work, but they can't help themselves. It's like they have some degree of, I don't know, they can't let certain things go. So it's like it's possible it's a person that could walk away from the situation, abandon it, but always comes back to it eventually, or tries to re-engage things. Like, it eventually comes in their mind. This energy seems favorable, though, that this person will probably has intentions to come back around to you. It's basically the same as Let's Spy on Them. This person wants to come around. We got two cards that dropped out. I have Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords in reverse. I'm going to put them as wild cards because they just fell out. Once again, could talk about a bit of a stressor there. Some of the person our Leos are not talking with, the person that's showing up in this reading, romantic interest, former romantic interest of Leo. What does Leo need to know about this person's near future intentions? Two cards. Nine of Wands. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle. You guys will come out. There you go. Suggesting once again, you guys will come out of the cold to each other. So things will, I don't know. You might have an opportunity to talk with this person again. Although the Nine of Wands being there could be some difficulties, though. It's not going to be easy. How about Nine of Wands upright? Wow, look at that. Both fell out. So there's going to be a bit of stress here, I would think. The positive thing here, Leo, is I think, regardless of your situation, whoever this applies to, I don't know who exactly this applies to, but what it's suggesting, like Spy on Them, is that this person's probably going to come back around. Alright, if it's the same person. Could be different people. But if it's the same person, it's basically the same reading. This person wants to come back around, whoever they are, and not moved on from the connection. And definitely know that with Eight of Cups in reverse. Alright, so I think they are looking for the right time to probably reach out. But the Page of Swords is, once again, throwing ideas around. It can also be someone that's more excited to basically engage something. That's why the Knight of Swords is a knight that rushes in. Both the Page and the Knight are more active in wanting to reach out and do stuff and talk things over. Try and resolve things. Find from a logical side how to resolve a situation. But it's not always energy that directly says you're going to communicate. It might just be waiting for the right opportunity. Strategizing. This person definitely has a lot of air energy, so this person could have a strong air placement. Yeah, mainly just strong air. But they're definitely in their head quite a bit. We saw Eight of Swords twice there. I do think it might be a bit of an uphill battle, though, so there might be some struggles at the beginning. It's also possible this person might give you a bit of a hard time in the beginning about, I don't know, if they start reflecting on the past, you may not want to talk about that. But Five of Pentacles in reverse is very favorable too, because it does suggest things will come out of the cold. But then again, their feelings is suggesting that's exactly what they want. So my assumption is you might entertain it. Maybe there's a tower here. Kind of let you know about that. I don't know. Overall, Leo, pretty favorable. Even if you hate this person, you don't like him, well then do what you want. It's your life. You have the element of choice. But, I mean, I think this is probably the most favorable reading of the lot today, so. Anyways, we're going to go to Aquarius. Yes, if you're an Aquarius, I'm going to be doing you next. I will be doing you personally. Oh, Susie, thanks for that kind donation. I got $14.99. Hey, good morning from Australia. Good day, mate. I don't know if that's how you guys still say that. Good day, mate. Yeah, it's good to have you here. Thank you for that. It's very kind of you. Leo's already been done. It was at about 1 hour and 58 minutes. I'll post the timestamps down below, right, when the video is done. All right. G'day, the Bobby. I have some family that actually lives in Australia, and I was told that their house burnt down. Can you believe that? They went out, whatever like that. He had some battery for like a remote or an RC car or something like that, and unfortunately it overheated, and the whole house just yeah, they lost the whole house, everything in it. It really sucks. But yeah, in Australia. I wonder if you saw that on the news at all. I mean, I don't know if they show stuff like that, but you might have seen it. Yeah. Alright, Aquarius, enough babbling on my side. Let me have a sip of my rock star. Gotta party like a rock star. Alright. Aquarius. Tell me about the person our Aquarius are not talking with. Who is this person? Former romantic interest of Aquarius. Who does Spirit want us to know about? For our Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Aquarius, please. Want to know how they currently feel towards Aquarius. Person that Aquarius is not talking with. Give me 2 cards. Knight of Cups. 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's still not bad. So we got Scorpio and Pisces energy showing up here. So you have somebody here, Aquarius, that is still romantically interested in you. 7 of Cups in reverse probably suggests they have their eyes on you. Tell me more about 7 of Cups in reverse. Clarified by the 7 of Cups. What are the odds of that? So if this person was in a state of limbo, probably contemplating options here, it suggests they want you, Aquarius. Yes, you have somebody here that's favorable to you. But my concern here, Aquarius, is could also suggest somebody that was probably keeping you as an option. So remember, feelings don't equate to actions here, so don't jump for joy, but it does suggest this is favorable here. Knight of Cups is always a great card for love and romance. So feelings look pretty good, Aquarius. But that is a little bit weird, because I almost wonder if this is a person that probably had a wandering eye, has other options. Maybe they're just favoring you today. I don't know. About the person our Aquarius are not talking with. We want to know why this person is not talking to Aquarius. Person that's showing up in this reading. Give me 2 cards. Come on. Let me just reshuffle that. Sorry, the card's kind of bent a little bit there. 2 of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Cups. What the fuck going on there? 2 of Pentacles showing up here. We got Capricorn energy, and we have Scorpio energy with the 5 of Cups. This person's not talking because they're still getting over something, apparently. Tell me more. 10 of Wands. I wonder if this is even related to you. 5 of Cups could suggest that this person has some degree of mourning about something. I mean, surely, I mean, problem is in why they're not talking with you. It doesn't have to be related to you. It could be something else. Unless that's you. Tell me more about the 5 of Cups, because it doesn't really make sense. Tell me more. What do I need to know about that? What the fuck? And there's the moon. So this is definitely going on. I don't know why, but this is definitely... There's uncertainty, fears, worries, doubts. So there is a side of them that is not so hot. We'll say that. There's like turbulence in this person's life. So... just confusing, because it suggests here they want to kind of come towards you. Tell me more about Two of Pentacles being reversed. What do I need to know about that? This person has a very, like, some issues going on in their life they haven't told you about. Tell me about Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Ace of Swords in reverse. How many times have we seen that today? I'm going to stick with that because I just told you if this person's not telling you something. And then this card directly talks about that. I think this person might have some instability going on in their life, Aquarius. Right? They may not actually be telling you the full picture on what's really going on in their life. I do think this person, it's hard for me to know if, my gut is telling me this is not related to you. I think this could be an external situation that this person is dealing with, therefore they're not talking with you right now. I do think they have some type of feelings for you, but it's questionable now if this was other people they were after at one point, or it was just plain confusion. They didn't know what to do about the situation. The positive is it's going to Seven of Cups in reverse, so it does suggest that they've had some clarity, but this person seems like they could be caught up in some issues, or dealing with some drama or something. And once again, I don't think it's related to you. If that was the case, it could also suggest that this person maybe was dealing with somebody else and they had a fallout with them and they're dealing with that. I mean, maybe this would be a rebound energy, like trying to, it almost suggests somebody just wanting to kind of, I don't know, have a trial, like I said, a rebound energy. It's concerning though because I don't think this person would stick around, but whatever. Let's see here. We'll come back to this. What does Aquarius need to know about this person's near future intentions? The person that Aquarius is not talking with, former romantic interest. What does Aquarius need to know? Can we get 2 cards, please? What can we know? So things aren't really going to move forward here, Aquarius. There will be a de-escalation. If you guys did have some bad blood with each other, it'll end. There will be some peace and whatnot, but there's not going to be, as far as any type of communication, the Page of Wands can directly talk about somebody reaching out to somebody. When it's reversed, they don't. So I don't think this person's really going to get a hold of you, despite this being in their feelings. I think they're contemplating it, Aquarius. If anything, my biggest concern here, Aquarius, is I think even if this person was to somehow come around to you, I don't think this person intends to really stick around. And the Ace of Swords in reverse to the Two of Pentacles in reverse can also suggest there's juggling energy between 2 people going on. So I don't really know if I'd trust this person. They probably have some situation they're dealing with right now. I don't think they would. Look at that. How do we have this twice? 5 of Wands in reverse twice. Tell me more about the 5 of Wands in reverse. I'll just take it as a wild card. What else do we need to know about the 5 of Wands in reverse? Clarify it. Star in reverse. Aquarius energy. Tell me more about 5 of Wands in reverse. Clarify it again. 7 of Swords in reverse. Fuck that shit, dude. I don't think I'm really going to change anything. I just told you, Aquarius. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. 7 of Swords in reverse is not even favorable either. I almost wonder if this is an escalation, if anything, but of the energy. The thing I was thinking about is if this person came back, if this person came back for whatever reason, Aquarius, if it would be revolving around external drama they've been dealing with, and therefore they reach out to you because of that reason. And this person's trying to get over something because this energy here matches. This energy matches here, which tells me that this person could be going through some fucking drama that's in the background. And I almost wonder if they were trying to get out of it or avoid it or evade it, they'd kind of bring that to your doorstep. But Page of Wands in reverse, though, is still negative because, one, like I said, it can talk about poor communication, if any, but it also suggests that as far as your relationship with you, it wouldn't really go anywhere. So hopefully you're not going to play the therapist role. Yeah, so maybe if, overall Aquarius, I don't really know. This energy is not like drastically toxic, but I think there's a high degree, like a high chance this person may, if they were to come back, that you'd probably play the role of like a step-in therapist or something, or a moderator or something for some drama that went on. High chance for someone that would tell you they've been dealing with some shit or whatever like that, blah blah, and they're kind of checked out, and it's like, what are you getting out of it? Nothing really. Hopefully this is not something they're contemplating pulling as another card to just kind of, especially when somebody knows that you like them, it's always concerning that they could do things like this to kind of get your attention. But no, behind closed doors, there's a pile of drama that they haven't really been telling you about, but if they're going to introduce it to you at the last minute, like this has all been going on, or help me out here, or something like that. Like, I don't know, Aquarius. I don't think I would, like I said, it's not really predicting there's going to be much, if anything, with this person, but if they did come around, I don't know. I just go with what my gut tells me. My gut tells me it'd probably be like a third wheel, to be honest, Aquarius. But you do what you want. We're going to go to Scorpio next. If you are a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Scorpio, your sign's being read next. Oh, wrong time. Thank you once again for anyone that's watching. Please give me a like if you can. If you haven't already, really help the channel. Even if the story doesn't resonate, I'd really appreciate it. Alright, Scorpio, let's do your reading. Right after these shuffles. Split the deck. Tell me about the person our Scorpios are not talking with. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus Scorpios, former romantic interest Scorpio. Who is this person that Spirit wants to know about? Give me 2 cards on how this person currently feels towards Scorpio. Person Scorpio is not talking with, romantic interest. 2 cards. 6 of Swords showing up again. And 4 of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, Scorpio, is worried about themselves. Unfortunately, 6 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles can both talk about, once again, person's focused on what they need to do in their life. As far as the situation, they're just kind of, I don't know, this person could be in some difficult, look at that, and we got 2 of Wands here. So I think this person is kind of in self-preservation mode, worried more so about themselves. I don't think the energy here doesn't really suggest that they're too worried about you. Tell me more about 6 of Swords upright. So we got Aquarius and Capricorn energy. Look at Devil. What the fuck, man? So it's just, this person could be dealing with some inner demons, trying to basically get over drugs or alcohol could be a thing. Obsessions with some, especially if they had an obsession with this connection, could be a possibility here. Or attachments to something else. Or some cycle that's been working against this person. This person's trying to move on from that. But, keep in mind here that, the little asterisk is that it's related to you. So there was something about this connection this person didn't see favorable or healthy, and they're trying to get away from it, or just try to get past it. All right? 4 of Pentacles is kind of just grabbing what you got, or keeping what you got, and just kind of moving on. This can be like licking your wounds and just taking the hit and moving on. So apparently this person didn't really feel they got much out of this so far in their feelings. It's kind of, like I said, a transitional energy, self-preservation. This doesn't really seem a very open energy or somebody that's really looking to invest time into repairing anything. I'm not going to clarify the Four of Pentacles. Fuck it. Alright. Person could also be slightly possessive, Scorpio, or have a temperament which is me. Me. That's possible here too. Because the Four of Pentacles can also talk about this person contemplating, what do I want? What am I going to get from this? It's not always healthy for connections. Some of the person our Scorpios are not talking with. Want to know why this person's not talking with Scorpio? Give me 2 cards. Former romantic interest person that's showing up in this reading. Why are they not talking with Scorpio? 2 cards. One, well, never mind. One card looked like it was trying to pop out. So apparently this person just feels like it was too much of a load to bear. Wasn't really being a productive use of their time. What a peach. Alright. Tell me more about King of Pentacles in reverse. Financial, look at that. Is this person going through fucking financial, like, this person could have had financial issues or stability issues. Drugs, alcohol, something. I don't know, Scorpio. This person doesn't seem like they were walking on stable ground in their life. Why? This person might have felt overburdened or their situation was unstable. If this person, Scorpio, right off the bat, had a mansion, nice cars, tons of money, then this is not them. It's not them. I can tell you that right now. This definitely describes somebody that's got some issues. Pretty strong issues, too. None of the other readings really had it like this. This person definitely seems to either, one, have environmental issues they're dealing with. It could be, like I said, substance abuse issues, and it could also be mental issues or stressors or just things that are just kind of being difficult. Maybe this person can't even fucking maintain a job even. Prison time could have been a thing here too. If this person had to do some time and they're having to restart their life. I don't know. Because the King of Pentacles in reverse can also talk to someone that hemorrhages money, doesn't do well, also could have lying tendencies. A person, but again, it seems like they're trying to make improvements to their life. But right now, it's kind of a transitional period where they just can't really probably accommodate a relationship. Or don't want to, or they're being selective on who they give their time to. Very selective. Could be invested in another person for sure. But they're trying to improve their life with, but I'm not seeing that, unfortunately, here. Unless they're exiting a relationship is also possible. This person could have been dating someone and leaving that connection. And I'm saying that because the King of Pentacles being reversed, this could have been a situation they had commitments with that isn't working out for them. If they are dealing with something like that, then they're obviously not going to talk with you. So that makes sense too. But I do get a sense that this person views this connection as, to some extent, it was too much for them. It just wasn't too much. I don't know. Just for whatever reason, they felt, maybe it was the communication they felt was too much, or driving was, you guys were at a distance. It could have been a lot of reasons. I mean, you kind of just look at the dude. Yeah, but definitely this person seems to be self-absorbed a little bit. Somebody that is, I guess, very invested in themselves. So I don't think this person's really accommodating to a connection, unfortunately, Scorpio. Just use your judgment on whatever you think, right? Tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Let me just see if there's anything else showing up here. Tell me about Ten of Wands. Two of Swords showing up here. I'm going to stick with what I said. Two of Swords, once again. Maybe I think this person just kind of sees it as they don't have time for it, for whatever reason. Maybe this person's also got like a shit ton of stuff they're doing in their life. It's like maybe they just kind of feel the pressures of life. They just don't have the time to invest in this connection. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to change my mind. Alright, what does Scorpio need to know about this person that Scorpio's not talking with? person that's showing up in this reading, romantic interest. What does Scorpio need to know about their near future intentions? Give me 2 cards. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, God. And Page of Cups in reverse. I don't think this person's going to reach out here. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse can talk about someone that is kind of, once again, it can talk about bad planning or just kind of throwing ideas into a situation about your planning your future and what you're doing that kind of don't work, but just doing it all over again. On the contrary, it can talk about someone that's already, once again, self-absorbed, spend too much time on kind of whatever. It could be their money. And once again, it could also be kind of selfish in some ways where you don't want to listen to other people. You kind of want to do it your way. So this would kind of make sense together. I don't know. I don't know what this person's doing, Scorpio. I really don't. But Page of Cups being reversed, I don't expect this person will reach out. The best I can tell you, if anything, would be that this person would probably check you out or spy on you or something like that on your probe on like maybe social media would be possible. That card can talk about that behavior, but it doesn't really talk about someone really kind of reaching out. The only other possibility is these both can describe some degree of jealousy or a little bit odd behavior. So if you know this person to be a bit of a stalker, then that would be true here. Maybe why this is showing up here. This could also relate, like I said, to an obsessive person for some of you. But I do get a sense this person's kind of self-absorbed, unfortunately. I think they might have reasons for doing that. I don't want to just say they're a piece of shit. I don't know. Maybe this person just feels they need to worry about their money, career, finance, or whatever they're doing. And that's more important right now, and they just don't have time for you. And the other possibility, like I said, it could be if they're into drugs or alcohol or anything like that, trying to transition to better, calmer waters in their life. Anyway, Scorpio, that's what I got for you. Sorry, some of these readings weren't like the greatest, but it is what it is. Sometimes you get good days and you get some bad days. But I just want to say thank you for everyone that showed up to watch the video today. See the chat here. Thanks, Jerry. And thank you for everyone once again for showing up here. Veronica, Ebony, White, thank you so much. Appreciate all of you for your time watching Aurawest Tarot. Lily, he's blocked. All right, good feeling. All right. Susie, good to see you. All right, folks. I'll put the timestamps for you. All right. I'm gonna keep, like I said, I don't want to make this video into 3 hours, so I'm gonna end it here. And again, I'm trying to think of a new video idea, a new all signs reading, or maybe I'll do the single signs again. I'm just trying to think on what kind of questions I want to ask. That's why it's taking so long. I don't want to just throw out a reading like some tarot readers do. I'm going to try and get some degree of structure to it. So hopefully I'll get that figured out, and hopefully we'll get this setup figured out when I get my new background, all right? So love all of you. Thank you so much. And please hit that like on the way out or subscribe if you're not subscribed. I really appreciate it. All right, bye guys. Thank you. Have a good day. And thank you for that donation again. Appreciate it.